Hey everybody, it's Jason from the Texas Gun Vault, and once again I'm coming to you with another From the Vault video. This is a video series that I put out from time to time where often I bring out a firearm of my personal collection that I think is of historical interest. It's either valuable, collectible, or just mechanically interesting, and I want to share it with you. However, the firearm we have on the table today is not mine. It comes from a local fan and subscriber named D, who has lent this to the channel for review. And this is something really special, especially if you love HKs. This gun is made as part of the 75th anniversary celebration of HK, and they decided to release 1,000 M27s, or really this is the MR27, which is the civilian version of the Infantry Automatic Rifle. And there were 500 made with just the rifle alone and 500 made with the complete deployment kit as they are issued by the United States Marine Corps. And that is what we have on the table today. And I want to show you what comes in this package. I want to unbox it and talk about all of the different options, tell you a little bit more about the history of this gun, and maybe how it compares to some of the other guns made by HK like the MR556 and how they're a little bit different. So let me go ahead and adjust the camera. Let's open this up and see what's inside. And here is the case this MR27 comes in. I will pan the camera from left to right so you can see the whole thing at times, because this is a pretty darn big case. It is HK branded. There are wheels on the bottom. It's in a flat dark earth color. Let's go ahead and open this up. And as I mentioned, this is the complete deployment kit. So besides the rifle, we do get Manta rail covers, a Trijicon ACOG, we'll talk about that in just a moment, a Trijicon RMR, a Harris bipod, Knights armament front and rear flip-up sights, a vertical foregrip, Blue Force gear sling, one 30-round magazine, a protective hard case, and a challenge coin, and that is from HK's website. But let's take a look here at everything that comes in the box. We get some owner's manuals. The first one is for the MR556A1, which is what this particular rifle is based off of. And the MR556A1 is a US-made rifle by HK, which is a civilian version of the HK416. Then, of course, we have an owner's manual or operator's manual for the optic from Trijicon, and this is the Sight Unit SU-258/PVQ, otherwise known as the Squad Day Optic SDO, the NSN number 1240-0-124-575-1724. And we also get LaRue tactical mounts for the optic and the Harris bipod. But let's go through everything else that comes in the case before taking a closer look at the rifle. Of course, we do get a 30-round magazine. This is a PMag. I'm kind of surprised they do not give you an HK steel magazine. We have all of the packaging for the other things that come on this rifle, such as the mounts. We have the LaRue tactical tool. You have the bag for the Harris bipod. We also have a compartment here that you could use for a suppressor. And one thing that is issued on these rifles that is not included in this package is the PEX 16A, or the civilian version of that laser aiming module. If you were able to track down one of those, you could use that as well. We do have a challenge coin. This says MR27 Special Edition 1 of 1,000. And on the back, it says Heckler & Koch, no compromise. Going to the other end of the case, here is that Blue Force gear sling. It's the same one that is issued in the Marine Corps. Of course, by federal law, you do have to have a lock, but you also get an HK multi-tool. And so now let's take a look at this rifle. As mentioned, we do have Manta rail covers and a cover for the vertical grip, which is HK branded. We also have some HK furniture on this. One of my complaints with the modern MR556 rifles is that they use Magpul furniture, but here we have a real HK pistol grip and a real HK stock. I've always kind of felt that HK was going the cheap route when they put Magpul stuff on their guns. If you're paying HK prices, I think you expect HK parts. And I've always liked the look and the feel of these, so I'm glad that they included those. Let's take a look at this special optic now from Trijicon. Here is that optic. It's supposed to be the same one that is issued. And I know some people are going to say, that's not the ones I see in all of the pictures. Well, remember, the end users are allowed to change out parts, but this is the one that is issued when the military gets them. It doesn't mean it's the same setup that every soldier uses in the field. There we have our backup iron sights from Knight's Armament with all of the proper NSN numbers. Here we have the markings on the side that look very much like the military one. It says Hk MR27. As you can see, this rifle is made in the United States in Columbus, Georgia. As I said, for importation reasons, they have to be made here in the US. They cannot be made in Germany. Everything else looks right, the proper HK finishes. Now, something people are really excited about when it comes to this rifle is that they're supposed to have the correct barrel. When it comes to the MR556 rifles, everybody complained that they are polygonally rifled and they are not chrome lined. However, this is supposed to use traditional lands and grooves and they are chrome lined. And because the M27 is a possible replacement for a light machine gun in the Marine Corps, this utilizes a heavy barrel where the HK416 uses a government profile barrel. So this is a little bit heavier than your standard AR barrels, but it is designed that way on purpose. We do get some special markings on this side. As you can see, it says MR27, caliber 5.56 millimeter by 45. Everything else on it looks right. And I should show you that LaRue mount on the Harris bipod. We also get that sling mount in the front. Yeah, this is a really, really cool package. And if you are able to track down one of these deployment kits, they are very, very expensive. So in my opinion, being a fan of HK, this is one of the coolest firearms that has ever come through the Texas Gun Vault. And I'm going to have the honor of putting the first rounds through it. D has an amazing collection and he is such a great supporter of the Texas Gun Vault. I cannot thank him enough. But I did want to show you this complete package before taking it to the range and shooting it and getting it dirty. But if you buy one of these, this is what to expect. Just an awesome package. One of 500 deployment kits, and there were 500 kits with just the rifle. Those are a little bit more affordable, but when these things first hit the market, when they came out, and I tried to future-proof my videos by never saying a price, but these things were getting close to about 10 grand if you wanted to have one. But they're pretty rare, and I know they're going to end up in the collections of HK collectors. I think it's just really cool, and I think they are pretty close to the MR556 with just the upgrades people have been begging HK to do. So this is just an awesome package. So what do you think? Are you an HK fan? And do you think this is a cool deployment kit? Would you want one yourself? And if you owned it, would you shoot it? Let me know in the comments section below. I can't wait to get this thing to the range. And as always, thanks for watching.